morning, everyone.
Good morning.
All right, my name is Chevis Davis, and I'm what's called an entrepreneur. All right, does anybody tell me what an entrepreneur is?
No.
Nobody knows?
They're just so you know, Spanish and Creole.
Okay. Okay, very good. Last one. Okay, very good. All those are good answers, all right? And an entrepreneur is a person that creates businesses, all right, or has a business, all right? You understand what a business is?
Yeah.
All right, so as an entrepreneur, I create businesses and then I hire people, or people hire me to do a job, okay? So I'm what's called a serial entrepreneur, which means I don't have one business, but I have multiple businesses. I have 4 businesses, okay? So as an entrepreneur, what's cool about it is I can do a lot of things for a lot of people, okay? Everybody understand that?
Yeah.
Talk about my first business, was called Paint with Faith. All right, where I teach painting classes. All right, so I go to different locations and I set up the canvases and easels. I can scroll this?
No,
It's locked.
you see, it's got a little red thing.
Yeah, it's got the green bar on it. Let me see if I can. This one? This will let me do it?
Go ahead.
The
The
eye?
eyes gonna let it move. Oh, you let it.
Oh, no.
Click the eye again.
I'll move it.
Okay, so just scroll up
Oh, that's good.
until we get to the pictures. Keep going. Keep going. Right there. All right, so I teach painting classes, so I go around Dade, Broward, and West Palm Beach. I go to have girl parties if the girls want to get together. If your mom or your dad or your auntie or uncle want to do a private setting, I'll go teach them how to do a painting class. If the school wanted to do something, let's say at the end of the year, you guys are a good class. Hey, for a treat, we're going to do a painting class with Mr. Davis. I'll come, painting class together. So I do those type of classes. That's my business. So people hire me, and then I hire other people to do these classes all over the place. All right. So we travel back and forth, and we encourage people through art. So our goal is to do motivational painting class. So we believe that you can achieve any goal, dream, or desire with motivation, with guidance, and faith. All right. So that's how we operate. All right. Any questions? No. All right. So as an entrepreneur, another thing is that you got to have the right mindset to be able to push through the situations. Now, one thing I will tell you is that 9 out of 10 businesses fail. All right. How many people like to fail? No. Nobody likes to fail, right? But as an entrepreneur, you have to fail in order to keep going forward. And in most cases, you fail your way to success. In school, you may get an F, right? And you feel bad, right? But usually when you get an F, it's because you didn't do what you need to do to learn what you need to learn. But if you took the test again, would you probably pass it? Yeah, because now you already learned the information. But life is the same way. You may take a test and you fail. But if you take the exact same test again, you're going to pass because you try again. So in business, it's the same way. I always tell my kids, nobody has failed more than me, right? Because I keep trying. So if 9 out of 10 businesses fail, how many businesses do you think I'm going to try to create?
4.
4, that's good. What else? 5, okay. 6, good.
8.
8? Who said 10? 10. So for me, my goal was to create 10 businesses. Because if 9 out of 10 fail, I know 1 is going to make it. But chances are, if I do 5, I'm probably going to be really good by the time I get to 5. I may get to 10, but if I do 5, which Paint with Faith was, my 5th business, once I got here, it was successful. I failed at 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 was successful. So same way, how many people learn to walk in their first time? Nobody. You kept trying until you learn how to walk. Then you can run, then you can jump, then you can dance, then you can do a cartwheel, then you can do a backflip, right? Anybody can do a backflip?
No. I can do cartwheels, but
Cartwheel?
one time I can do a front flip.
I can do any cartwheel.
Cartwheel, okay.
One time I did a little long back.
All right, so it's the same way. You keep trying and then you keep getting better. So as I was creating businesses over and over and over again, I got better at creating businesses. So this is business number 1 that we're going to talk about. This is not my first business, but this is number 1 that we're going to talk about. I told you I failed at 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 happened. So my second business we're going to talk about, I don't have any pictures of it. It's called Smiley's Convenience Store. Y'all know what a convenience store is?
Yeah.
What's a convenience store?
Okay, so
They sell food, okay, what else?
where they sell things like the day juice.
Right, so day-to-day things like juice. It's, it's like a corner store, you know, when you're driving down the street, like the little stores that's at the gas station, that's a convenience store, which means they're close to your house. It's not like a Publix or Winn-Dixie or Bravo or President. It's not big, it's small, but you can get all the things you need from that small store if you need it very quick. So I have another business called Smiley's Convenience Store. I named it after my dad because they call him Smiley. And so I sell all those things, food and snacks, t-shirts, we sell chicken, candy, all those things. I'm here with you and my, right? Yeah, it's in New York and I have somebody there working the business for me, right? And so right now people are buying snacks and candy and food while I'm here talking to you.
And he's making money.
And I'm making money. The money is still coming every single minute. People come to the store and they're able to get food. All right, so that's another thing about being an entrepreneur. You could be able to move around and still be able to make money. All right, everybody get it?
Yeah.
All right, third business. All right, like I said, I'm a serial entrepreneur, which means I have multiple. Third business is called Grandma Gail's Wash House. What's a wash house?
A wash house is somewhere you wash cars.
No, not cars, but clothes, right? It's a laundromat, right? So I own the laundromat, and I call it Grandma Gail's after my mom, right? Because I love my mom, I love my dad, so I named the business after them. And so people used to, this was the easiest business because I don't have to be there. Nobody has to be there. People go in, they wash their clothes, they put the money in the machine. At the end of the day, I go get the money out of the machine. It's all over, right? Very easy. So that was my that other business that I used to have, but I actually sold that business last year, right? But it was a great experience and it was a great investment. So as an entrepreneur, you have to know how to invest your money. Y'all know what invest means?
Yeah. Yes.
What does invest mean? You saying yeah?
You need
I know,
to
right?
you need to
You might
know what to pay for and what you can do, and that's going to give you a lot, or thing that you do and that's just gonna take you out instead of
Very,
you.
very good. That's excellent.
This thing you spend get.
Very good. So being an investor or making an investment is you take some money or something, you put it into something, and you expect to get more out of it, right? So just like you said, if I buy some candy for 5 cents and I bring it to you all and I sell it to you all for 10 cents, then I'm making money on the 5 cents that I made.
Like if you buy 2 of them, you get twice as money.
Exactly. So you double your money. That's the goal with investing, all right? So I bought the convenience store at one price. Then I sold it for a larger, I mean, not the convenience store, the laundromat at one price. I ran the business for 2 years, and then I sold it for a higher price. All right, so that's how investment works, entrepreneurship works. All right, so we got Pay with Faith, number 1. Convenience store, number 2. Laundromat, number 3. Number 4 is real estate. What's real estate?
I have no idea. Something that looks real.
That's good. So that look real? Anybody else? That's a good answer. I like it. Something that look real?
Real estate?
Real estate.
Somewhere that you can.
At least you're trying.
Yeah.
I love this. It's trying.
It's something real. Oh, okay, those are all good answers, but we're gonna learn today. We're here to learn. We're in school, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna learn what real estate is. So when you go home, you can tell your mom, dad, auntie, uncle, best friend, sister, brother what real estate is. So I need y'all to pay attention and remember. Real estate is when you buy land or houses or property. Okay, so real estate is land, houses, or property. So number 1, land. This building that we're in is on some land. So somebody owns the land, right? That's their entrepreneurship venture. So if I own this land that this building is on, to put a building on it, all right? So that makes me an investor of the land, and then I make money when Dade County Public Schools rents it from me every single month. So that's one way to do real estate. Another thing is what you live in. A house. House is also real estate. Apartments, that's all real estate. So you can be a real estate investor where you buy a house and then you can rent it to somebody who needs to live there. Or you could buy a house and then Airbnb. Everybody ever been to Airbnb? Yeah, you could go to have it as an Airbnb. Those are other ways to use real estate to make money. Another one is commercial real estate, which means McDonald's, Publix, Bravo, Presidente. They don't own the land, but they have a commercial business there, and then they rent the land every single month or years. All right. So those are ways that you can real estate. So I own land in Rochester, New York, and I'm buying land here in Miami. All right, and then I rent it out. I rent out my houses. I rent out the land. I rent out my business. So those are ways that you can have real estate as an investment. All right, everybody understand what real estate is?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
All right. So what are you going to tell people real estate is?
A land. People that buy house.
Okay.
Car.
You said cars? Not cars. Houses. All right.
People that buy pieces of land that they can make houses on, or places that you can sell things to get money and rent the land.
Very
So
good. That's
if
good.
someone else wants to make something on there, if it's a house, the people that rent it maybe get money,
Mhm.
and with that money, they can give it to you for the rent of the land.
Exactly. Very good. All right. You said one already. That's what.
Good job.
When people
I'm sorry.
apartments or rent on apartments.
Very good. Apartments as well. So one last thing I didn't mention about real estate is a developer. So a developer buys a lot of land and then he puts like almost a city on it. So all those big apartments or things like that, the developer, they develop buildings where people can use it. Like the stadium, a developer put it there. The school systems where you see school developers build buildings for people. All right. So we have Paint with Faith, one business. Let me see if you guys remember. Paint with Faith, what's the second one? You guys spend it.
Realistic.
My second business was what?
Happy something.
Happy
Smiley.
Smiley convenience store. All right. I like it. The third one was what?
Convention store.
Convenience store. What's the third one?
Wash out.
Wash house. Very good. And the fourth one was what? Real estate. Very good. All right, so real estate. Now, we're going to look at my favorite one, all right? Because this is the one I have most fun with. All right? It doesn't make a lot of money. It makes good money, but it's going to make a lot of money this year, right? But it's very fun to do. All right? I can tap this, right? All right, this is the Whole Armor comic book. So I make comic books and I make cartoons. All right, so that's my most fun business that I make money with. I let you watch some of the animation. All right, right now I'm set up to do an animated series. So I'm building out an animated series to be able to show on the streaming platform as well. So this is just some of the animation. You can always go to our YouTube page or TikTok and look at some of the stuff that's being done. At the Whole Armor, and then comic book, Instagram, TikTok, all of those. All right. So to be an animator, it takes a lot of work. It's very expensive,
It is.
and it takes a long time. All right. Anybody can guess how long it takes, how much it costs to make animation? Me and get some people in the back. Just take a guess. $140. Okay.
That's how long, not how much.
No, I said how much.
You said how much?
How much? Yeah, that's good. Somebody in the back. Let me get some new people. Get some new hands. How much? Huh? 400? Okay, that's a good answer. $1 million? That's a good answer too. 3 million? Wow, you guys are going up. Last one? 3,000? Very good. So she's the closest. If we were playing what's the show called? The Price is Right, she would have won. All right?
Who said?
Right here in the back.
Kelsey.
Kelsey, yeah.
Yes.
So it costs about $2,500 per minute. Per minute for animation. Per minute for animation. Alright? So as you're watching this, every time a minute goes by from the animation, it costs me $2,000. So every minute that passed, it costs $2,000 that cost me to make it. Alright?
So, question.
Uh-huh.
With it, you see how they're like going movement, that's a different slide too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Every
So that's why he's saying it's a lot of work because you can draw one part, but you have to merge and edit and make it all of those movements.
So
He's
for this,
running.
yep. So to break it down, it takes 12 drawings. Anybody know how to draw? All right, we got a few artists. So just imagine doing one drawing, and then you have to draw 12 more, right, to get,
and just a movement.
no, just to make 1 second of animation. So it's 12 drawings to do 1 second of animation. But not only after you draw it, you have to do what? You have to ink it, and then you have to color it. So you're not doing just 12, you're doing 36. You're doing the same drawing 36 times. And then we have to edit it. We have to make sure that it's the right way, the right frame. Put the special effects in there, put the sound effects in there. So it takes a long time to do animation. All right, so this is part of the process. And then the
Is it okay?
so the animation actually comes from
Focus.
the comic books that I created. All right, so they actually come from comic books. Oh, just scroll down so they can see your actual. So you can actually go to our website and purchase the comic books, or you can digital download. You can download it into your phone. So I'm gonna pass out the books so you guys can look through it really quick. Don't both bend them up or tear them. Just look at them really quick and then pass them to the next person. All right. So I did all the drawings, I did all the writing, and I brought the book together. All right, any questions while y'all looking through? Any questions about entrepreneurship or business owner or real estate? No?
No. Is that good?
Is it what? Yeah, it's good. It's good to be an entrepreneur because then I can move around like I want to move. Like while I'm here with you today, I have my store making money, and then after school I have my artists doing the class. Sometimes I'll do classes, but I also teach kids how to make comic books. So if you ever wanted to learn how to make a comic book, you can look me up and I can show you and teach you.
Diane, come on, real quick and move. Get into this.
That's what I'll save it for the end so they can have. All right, any more questions? Any more comments?
They look
They look good? Thank you.
They look
They look very good. Thank you. So you guys can also, all right, again, you can look at the YouTube page if you want to see more from them. But you can also, if you listen to Spotify or Pandora or Apple Music, you can listen to the comic book as well. You can find it on there and listen to it.
So it's the little muffin man.
No, everybody acts, but it's just a representation of. Now I wanted to represent the black community. Yeah. Because they don't know any black animators or comic book creators, so I wanted to make sure I represent. Yeah. Make some black history, you know.
That they can't snap.
Right. All right, you guys got about 2 or 3 more minutes. Do you have any more questions that I can answer?
He's very inquisitive.
How they would look.
Yeah. So I came up with the concept. So I'll show you the original drawings. All right. So these are some of my drawings.
This is how you make different parts.
So I draw the pictures with pencil first, and I sketch it out, and then I bring it into the computer, and I'm able to color it. All right. So these are just some of the what they call concept drawings. All right. So I can know what the character looks like. This is the original drawing of the cover, pencil drawing, and then I just brought it in the computer and colored it.
Oh my God. Oh, wow.
Yeah. So my degree, I went to school to be an artist. All right. And so my whole life I was drawing.
I want to be that.
My nephew does.
¿Qué hacía Leandro ahí?
That's a lot of hours of drawing.
Yeah, it's a lot of drawing. It takes a lot of drawing. All right, guys. So that's my time passing comic books up.